Namaste, dear yogis. Today I have a nice and short sequence I personally like to do whenever I have just maybe a little bit time after a walk or maybe did any kind of other workout. And for this short sequence we are going to start in standing. So have a little bit space between your feet, or there's at least space for 1 foot in between your feet, and then close your eyes. Notice your body. Feel your feet on the floor. Feel your legs. Are you squeezing your glute muscles? See if you can soften your glute muscles a little bit more. Notice the position of your hands. Are your hands more in front of your body or to the side? So if you're a little bit more in front of your body, gently pull your shoulder blades back a little bit and align your arms with the side seam of your pants. Again, same with your ears. You want to align the ears with your shoulders by pulling the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Notice the difference now, standing in this position. We're adding one more cue. I want you to lift the inner arches. It's like you're pulling the ball of your big toe towards your heel. Notice what happens with your legs. Let it go. Do this one more time. Lift the inner arch and especially notice the inner legs, the inner seam of your legs. Let it go. Inhale to lift your arms up. And you just want to reach with each hand a little bit up. Like you're going to reach up to the ceiling. Make yourself really long, reaching and letting it go. Reaching up. And then interlace your hands and both palms are facing towards the ceiling. Reach up with your arms. Push down with your feet. Lift your inner arches. Pull your belly in and up. Hold a standing position. If possible, your arms are in front of your ears. If not, just bring your arms a little bit more in front of your face. Keep on breathing in and out. Feel your whole body is active and kind of at ease at the same time. And slowly lower your arms down. Open your feet and have a wider stand. We're going to start with the right toes. You want to point your right toes to the short end of your yoga mat. And just simply start to bend and straighten your knee a few times. And notice if you're having the stand too close, you're going too far with your knee above the toes, and if you're being too far open, you're maybe not reaching enough. So you want to have a nice stand so your knee stops more or less naturally with your ankle. So try this a few times. Maybe gaze down, or if you have a mirror at home, you can also do this with a mirror a little bit to get a feeling of your stand. And stop here. My right toes are pointing out to the side. My left toes are just pointing in a little bit. And you want to lift your inner arches. Lift your inner arches, activates the inside of your legs. And now place your hands on your ribs here. I have my 4 fingertips pointing to the front and my thumbs back. And I'm just lifting and turning around. My hip stays where my hip is. So come back in the position to where we started. You lift and you turn so your chest is facing towards the front. Keep your right knee in one line. Sometimes when you're twisting too far, the right knee comes in. So you want to have your right knee in one line with your ankle. Turn your sternum to the long side of your yoga mat and bring your arms out. A wonderful warrior here. Lift your inner arches. Lengthen the crown of your head. Your belly is in. And now you can look over your right hand. Feel the strength here. Everything is possible. And you lower your right upper arm on top of your right leg. My left arm is alongside my body. And I'm inhale, lifting the arm up exhale down. You can use your right arm here to push the right leg a little bit back so your knee stays in one line with your ankle. Inhale up, exhale down. Next time your arm is up, keep your arm up. Reach with your right fingertips all the way down towards the ceiling. So you want to make more distance between your left foot and your left hand. Left fingertips and the left foot is reaching away from each other. Keep on breathing. Reach the crown of your head towards your left fingers. And then slowly pin your arm back. Come all the way back into a warrior two. Lift your right toes, straighten your right leg. Bring your right toe in and just step together. Inhale to lift your arm up. And exhale, lower your arms down. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, lower down. Open your legs again. This time we are pointing the left toes to the short end of the yoga mat. And the right toes are pointing slightly in, and you start to bend and straighten the leg. Notice that you have the right stand here for your hips and for your body, so your left knee stops naturally in one line with your ankle. Hold this position here, lift your inner arches, engage the inside of your legs, place your hands on your ribs, and just turn the sternum facing towards the long side of your yoga mat. And come back again. Lengthen first, so lift the ribcage away from the hips and then turn it so it's facing towards the long side of your yoga mat. Hold this, bring your arms out to the side, reaching to the right and to the left. Lift your inner arches, pull your belly in, and then look over your left hand. Again, this pose gives you this feeling that really you can do anything you want. Feel yourself pretty strong here. And now lower your left arm on top of your left leg. My right arm is alongside my body. Inhale, I lift up my arm and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Last one, inhale up, keep your arm up, reaching with your right fingers up towards the ceiling. You want to bring more distance between your right foot and your right hand. Keep on breathing in and out, reaching with the crown of your head towards your right fingers. Breathing in and out. Coming all the way back. Straighten your left leg and point your toes in, stepping back. Together with your legs. Inhale, lift your arms up. Interlace your hands and reach with your palms up towards the ceiling. The same we did in the beginning. Push your feet down, reach with your hands, lift your inner arches, pull your belly in and up. Feel the strength in your body and also this lengthening, reaching with the crown of your head towards your hands. Inhale here and exhale, bring your arms down. Again, come back on your yoga mat, open your legs. If you maybe remember the stand, just come into the same stand you had before. You want to turn your toes out to the side, and you always can check in by bending the knee and you see where your knee naturally stops. From here, I want you to come immediately with your forearm onto your right leg. So it's okay if you're leaning forward a little bit, so we're slowly aligning together into this pose. So keep your arm here alongside your body, your left arm, look to your right foot. You want to lift your right toes. You slowly start to straighten your right leg. And your right hand can just rest on the right shin. And then you lower your toes down, lift your inner arches. Now you bring your left hand on your right ribs here. And like you pull it all to the side, you open your side body to the side. Do this one more time. Bring your left hand on your right ribs and you just pull it, and while you're pulling, your sternum is facing to the long side of the yoga mat. Now you want to reach with the crown of your head to the right side, and then you bring your right hand in front of your shin and you lift up with your left fingers, reaching with your hands away from each other. While your right sit bone is reaching towards your left heel, you're lengthening the crown of your head to the right, breathing in and out. And then slowly come up. Lower your hands down, turn your toes in, and just step together. Inhale to lift your arms up, and exhale, lower your hands down. Inhale up, and exhale down. Let's do this all to the other side. Open your legs. And again, you want to turn your left toes out to the side, right toes in a little bit. You bend and straighten the leg a few times. See if you're having the right distance between your feet here for this position. And then you've found your right position. You come with your left forearm on top of your left leg. You want to lift your inner arches, look down to your left foot, lift your left toes. Slowly start to straighten your left leg and just rest your left hand wherever it rests on your leg. When your leg is straight, lower your toes down, but keep on lifting your inner arches. Bring your right hand onto your left ribs and kind of very gently pull them to the side. So your sternum is facing to the long side of your yoga mat. And then reach up with your right hand and reach down with your left hand. The crown of your head is reaching towards the left. Keep on breathing here. The left hip sit bone is reaching towards your right heel. Breathing in and out. Just lengthen your spine. You don't want to collapse here. And then slowly come back up. And lower down. Turn your left foot in. Step together. One more time, inhale. And with your exhale, just kind of swaying your hands down, all the way down. Place your hands on the floor and you're stepping down onto your hands and knees. Inhale, lift your arms up. Interlace your hands again and reach your palms up towards the ceiling while your sit bones this time reaching down. Lift from your ribcage your arms. Lengthen the area from your ribcage towards your hands and lengthen the area from your inner elbows towards your hands. Lower ribs are in. Keep on breathing in and out. Lower your arms down. Push your feet down, come all the way up. Now we are bringing the right leg out to the side. My right heel is in one position with my left leg. And you bring your arms out to the side. Now you see you're in the same position, doing a warrior, just being on your knees. And you want to look over your right hand, reaching with your fingertips. You're pushing your right knee a little bit towards the back, opposite side of your yoga mat. You lift the inner arch of your right foot, breathing in and out. Lower your hands down. Slowly slide your leg out. And you want to point and flex your foot a few times. Then keep your foot flexed, reaching out to the side. Bring your palms facing towards me. And you're slowly bending to the side. See whatever you can reach. And you're reaching here with the crown of your head. So you want to keep your spine long. Reach your head a little bit towards the lifted arm. Reach with your hands away and create a little bit more length, this time from your left knee towards your left hand. Breathing in and out. And then come all the way back. Lower your hands down. Slowly step the foot in. Sit back. Interlace your hands. Lift your arms up. Reaching with the palms towards the ceiling, reaching with your sit bones down. Again, create length from your ribs towards your hands and create length from your inner elbows towards your hands. Crown of your head is reaching towards your fingers. Your lower ribs are in. Keep on breathing. Inhale here and exhale, lower your arms down. Push your feet into the floor, come all the way up. Step the left foot out to the side. Align your heel with your left heel with your right knee. And again, the rib cage is the area that twists and pointing forward. And then you bring your arms out. A nice, easy warrior. Breathing in and out, gazing over your left hand. Lift the inner arch of your left foot. And you should feel the connection between lifting the inner arch of your left foot and the engagement of your inner left leg. Bring your hands down, slide the foot out, and point and flex a few times. Next time, keep your foot flexed, bring your arms out to the side, palms facing towards me, and then you want to slowly lean over towards the left side, towards your left leg. You want to have your hand in front of your leg, and you're reaching with the fingers away from each other, keeping your spine long, keep on reaching with the crown of your head, and you want to lengthen a little bit more from your right knee towards your right fingertips. Feel this opening, breathing in and out. Coming all the way back up, lower your hands down, stepping back in, and come on your back. Lay on your back, rest for a moment here. And just for a few times, inhale, your right arm goes up and you're turning your head to the left. Exhale, bring your head back to the center and your arm back down. Inhale, lift your left arm, turn your head to the right. And exhale, bring your arm back down, your head back to the center. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale, lift your arm, turn your head and back. And turn your head to the other side, lift your arm and back. Now have your heels aligned with your sit bones, and you want to have your arms alongside your body, palms are facing down. Push your shoulder blades into the floor, and you feel when you're pushing your shoulder blades into the floor, like your biceps is opening a little bit more, rolling towards the ceiling. Push your shoulder blades down, push your feet into the floor, and slowly lift up into a bridge pose. And slowly come down. Push your shoulder blades, push your feet, lift up into a bridge pose. And slowly come down. One more time, push your shoulders into the floor, push your feet, come up. This time hold bridge pose. You can bend your arms, walk your shoulder blades a little bit closer together, and you can straighten your arms again, interlace your hands, keep on having your biceps facing towards the ceiling, pushing the outer shoulders down, push your feet down. Gently activate your glute muscles, reaching with your knees towards your toes. Keep on breathing. And slowly let your arms go, roll all the way down. Open your arms out to the side and do some nice windshield wiper legs. Windshield wiper your legs to the left and to the right each time when you're exhaling to the side. Inhale to the center, exhale to the other side. Next time your legs are going to the left, just stay here and reach with your right knee towards your left toes. Notice that the right inner foot is pushing a little bit more into the floor when you're doing this. Coming all the way back to the center. Inhale, exhale to the other side. And again, you want to reach with your left knee a little bit more towards your right toes. Notice again how the inside of your left foot is pushing a little bit more into the floor. And slowly come all the way back to the center. Take your knees in and just circle your legs a few times by holding on your knees. And you're circling each leg separately. And then go the other way. Nice circles. from here. Start to straighten and bend one leg and the other leg. And then bring both legs up. You can bring your arms overhead, either straight or maybe in this candle holder position. And you start to point and flex your feet a few times. And just relax your feet and just stay here for a moment with your legs facing up the ceiling. Allow your sacrum area, the end of your spine, to be really heavy, sinking down. Allow the legs, especially the thigh bone, to sink into the hip joint. And it isn't important to straighten your legs here. You can have a slight bend in your knees. Breathing deeply in and out through your nose. Just a little bit longer here. And then take both knees into your chest and hug your legs in. Lift your head and make yourself really small. Pull your lower back into the floor. Tuck your chin. And then slowly let it go. Straighten one leg and straighten the other leg. Just stay here for a moment. Breathing in and out through your nose. Letting everything go. Slowly start to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, bend your elbows a few times. Straighten your arms up to the ceiling behind your head and push your heels away. Bend your legs. If you like, you can take your knees in and just rock a little bit from side to side. And then just come over to one side. And take one arm and guide yourself back up into a seated pose. Place your hands in front of your heart. Feel yourself, just after a short practice, a few hip opener poses in standing when we did the warrior and the triangle pose. Thank you very much for practicing this short sequence with me. I hope you liked it. I hope you can maybe snuggle it in from time to time into your day. And yeah, have a wonderful day. Namaste. Bye, dear yogis.